Tá, beleza. Deixa eu ver, adesivo. Pode ser que eu tenho bastante, vale bastante, hein? Ah, mas não vou vender isso. Estava mesmo pensando em outros tipos de exploração além dos
Of
artefatos.
course. There's plenty of planets out there that no one has ever set foot on, and everything we learn about them is valuable. We have a board where we post anything specific we're looking for. A type of alien flora or fauna, or a planet with a specific quality, like if it's primed to have life but doesn't yet.
A visão que eu tive, você acha que era?
Oh, right, that. If we're approaching this rationally, I suppose we'd call them visual and auditory hallucinations. What you perceived as lights and music could be overloaded neural input, your brain's attempt to make sense of something. An energy surge, some other phenomenon.
Não eram sinapses aleatórias, tinham algum significado.
Sure, I'm not trying to suggest otherwise. I wasn't there when it happened. I'm just thinking it through. That's okay. Now that this has happened to both you and Barrett, we can know to maybe expect it in the future. Be a little more prepared. We're all in this together now, right?
Há quanto tempo vocês estão trabalhando
Well,
nisso?
Constellation's been around forever, more than 50 years now. But we only became aware of the artifacts recently. Barrett discovered the first one about 2 years ago, right under our noses. And he was the one who got this all in motion. It's a shame he isn't here to see this. Stay safe, okay?
So, are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else?
O que é a constelação? O que vocês
We're
fazem?
explorers. Humanity has always hunted for knowledge in the unknown. We just take that a little more seriously than others. We were founded decades ago by a man named Sebastian Banks. He wanted a small group of people from all corners of the settled systems dedicated to the biggest question of all. What's out there? These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. Another great secret the universe is asking us to unravel.
Constelação é bastante conhecida?
I don't know what you've heard, but I can imagine. First of all, I think you can dismiss any stories about us no longer existing. I don't believe in smearing our name everywhere we can. Exploring the universe, charting the unknown, that's what counts. Besides, having a little mystery gives us room to maneuver. A fixed reputation could fence us in a lot of ways.
Verdade. Sabe sobre os
Not
artefatos?
much, but you've seen them for yourself. It doesn't take a lot to realize we're dealing with something extraordinary. Just what that is, we'll have to figure out. It's what we do.
Tudo pronto.
We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually, but a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising.
Tenho que admitir, tô sentindo a empolgação da primeira missão.
Felt the same way when I started too. There's an electricity in the air when you know you're about to uncover something. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Você vai continuar, a Sarah se grava simultaneamente. Entendi. Eu e você até construímos o artefato. Na verdade, tem umas coisas que a gente faz primeiro. Tudo bem aí, no final.
We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood?
Entendido.
Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we? We need to talk to John Tuala in Mast.
Pode fazer umas perguntas
Ask
pessoais?
whatever you'd like.
Você tem alguma criança
My
religiosa?
parents considered themselves to be enlightened, but their lives were so busy they rarely pursued their beliefs. By the time I was old enough to start questioning these things, the idea of following any organized religion was almost an afterthought. It's not that I don't want to believe in anything, it's that my scientific mind is often at odds with my spiritual center, having been out there, in the Starfield, seeing all those magnificent wonders with my own eyes. I need answers, not religious theory. I'm sorry if that disappoints you, but don't worry. While we're on this journey together, I fully intend to respect your religious beliefs.
Quais áreas você considera sua especialidade?
You mean, apart from being the chair of Constellation for the past 5 years? Well, let's see. I pride myself with my aptitude for astrodynamics, calculating optimal trajectories for grav jumping. That's been quite useful in the past. And as far as planetary exploration, my area of expertise is botany. So, don't worry. I won't let you eat anything that might put you in the hospital.
Você gosta de dirigir com outras coisas além de explorar?
Exploration is my entire life. I consider it both a career and recreation. That being said, I will make a confession, but you have to promise to keep it between us. Before I graduated from school, I was in a band. And no, I don't mean the school band. I mean a rock band. We called ourselves Ironic Comet. A ridiculous name, I know. But we were just a bunch of teenagers getting together and having fun. And before you ask, no, I wasn't the lead singer. I actually played the drums. The band never really went anywhere, of course, but those were good times, and I remember them fondly.
Que legal. É isso por
I'll
enquanto.
be here.
Vamos trocar equipamento. Tem alguma coisa
If
pra
you
me
have
roubar
any
de ti?
gear you want me to haul, I'm happy to help.
Como você sabia que o artefato
You
inverte
can
era?
thank Barrett for that, if he's still around to thank when this is all said and done. Honestly, he took this seriously before any of us. It was at his urging that we started doing deep space scans. I will admit, it was something of a shock to see Barrett taking anything seriously. Bye-bye.
Bet you never expected to end up involved in something like this.
Ah, ela não tá comigo? Acho que ela só não vem aqui dentro, né?
I hope Barrett makes it back to us. I know it gets into trouble. Accepts he'll be fine, but still.
Tá vendo. Rapaziada, eu vou ali no banheiro fazer um pips e já volto, beleza? Rapidão. Voltei. Abre o comando sem querer. Onde é que fica espalhado no sonho da constelação? Ah, caramba, não tinha visto essa. Não tinha vindo aqui. Bancada de árvore, bancada de trás espacial. Bancada industrial. alface, cebola, tomate, laboratório farmacêutico, cartucho, 7mm, caixa de armazenamento, sedativo, coitinho cheddar. Caraca, o coitinho cheddar caia bem agora. Mas que porra é essa? Poxa. Eita porra. Tem uma roupa pica aqui. Acho que é a roupa da capa do jogo, hein? Painel de missões. Informação da missão. Ele acha a presença anfíbia em alfa. Rapaz. Acha a presença anfíbia em alfa Tina. Procurar uma pessoa com experiência em exploração para localizar um planeta com presença anfíbia no sistema Alpha Tirna. Pode ser necessário inspecionar vários planetas do sistema para isso. Para vencer aquele estado automático com sua conta quando o planeta tiver sido localizado. Missões para encontrar um atributo planetário são as missões de inspeção mais difíceis. Você precisa buscar dentro de um sistema solar inteiro um planeta que tenha a característica desejada. Identifique planetas com atributos no sistema em questão. Isso é indicado na parte inferior do cartão de informações do planeta. Caralho, cuzão. Foi a missão de atividade? Foi. Monte um entreposto no planeta, visite o marco da Polo na Lua, conclua o projeto de pesquisa, entrega um cappuccino, fale com o cientista da árvore. Vamos tentar fazer isso bem. Fale com o cientista da árvore. Ali.
The well's been having brownouts all the time. Mast finally sent someone down there, but nothing's changed.
It's amazing
Galton Fresh.
that this tree predates New Atlantis. Can you imagine all the changes it's seen?
I'm sorry, I really can't afford to be distracted. I need to get to the bottom of this.
Tem algo errado? Você parece preocupado.
Yes. Concerned is an understatement. I work for the scientific division of MAST. I've been studying this tree for quite some time, and it appears to be exhibiting some worrying signs. Are you familiar with this particular specimen? Do you understand its importance?
I've passed by this particular tree many times, and honestly, I never gave it a second thought. Does it hold some sort of special significance?
Finally, somebody understands. Unless, wait. You're not mocking me, right? People. Look, I have a lot of work to do here. If you're just going to gawk, I'd ask that you move on. If you can actually assist me, however,
Posso ajudar, pode
I'd
ajudar.
appreciate it. I don't normally solicit help from random passersby, but it seems an exception is necessary. Would you be willing to retrieve some additional data for me?
Eu adoraria ajudar.
Well, thank you. That's unexpected. There's a series of biosensors I've placed in various locations around New Atlantis, all calibrated to gather pertinent information. They've been running for long enough that I think it's time to collect and analyze their findings. If you would bring them to me, that would save time.
Beleza. Nossa, tem muita coisa. Tá. Eu só queria pegar a missão mesmo. Parece uma árvore. Essa ficou uma missão de MISC, tá? Miscelânea. Entrega um cappuccino, vamos fazer isso.
The following is a public service message to anyone residing in or visiting the United States.
Distrito residencial. Distrito comercial. Tem que ir no distrito comercial, eu acho.
Mark my words. Someday, I'll be running the Office of Interstellar Affairs.
And there are 2 locations in New
Todo mundo tem nome aqui, que é isso?
Yes, and the sales in the fest didn't.
Thanks for choosing Terrabrew. What can I get you? Hello and welcome to Terrabrew. How may I serve you?
Times change.
Qual seu item favorito do cardápio?
Corporate policy requires me to state that everything Terrabrew offers is my favorite.
Quer fazer um pedido?
Certainly. Please take your time.
Quer um cappuccino.
So, you look like someone who has many stories to tell. I'd like to hear them.
O que você faz?
Me? Why, to be frank, I don't do much. Not anymore, at least. And that suits me just fine. Yes. I now live to collect artifacts from Earth. You see, every artifact tells a story. Even spoons and forks, which most take for granted. People laugh at me when they see I collect old Earth spoons. But think about it, friend. Spoons change the course of history. Can you imagine life without them?
O que te traz a Nova Atlântida?
The usual things, I suppose. Fame, fortune, power. I'm only joking, of course. I've actually been fortunate to call New Atlantis home for many years. For a collector, like myself, I do believe there's no better place in all the settled systems. I've been charmed to make the acquaintance of many fellow old Earth enthusiasts here in New Atlantis. And that is why I continue to stay.
Show de bola.
Gorgeous weather today, huh? If I move back to Neon, I'd miss New Atlantis like crazy. No, I'm from Neon. I moved here a couple months ago for a job at the Office of Interstellar Affairs.
Preciso dar também.
Thanks. Maybe I'll see you around.
Você trabalha por aqui?
Yeah, I work at MAST in the Office of Interstellar Affairs. I'm a sort of liaison between the UC and the Freestar Collective. I help solve communication problems, show visiting diplomats the city, things like that. Probably doesn't sound all that exciting to you, but I love it. I've been interested in a diplomatic career since I was a kid. No, I'm from Neon.
O que acha da vida por aqui?
Oh, I love it. I think New Atlantis is the most beautiful place in the settled systems. I can't believe how many trees there are in the city.
Qual é o departamento de relações
It's
internacionais?
part of MAST's administrative wing. We handle relations between the UC and the Freestar Collective. One of our main focuses is making sure the armistice stays intact. I don't think anybody wants another war.
Oh.
I'm so excited to see Tony after work. Another day, another credit. Oh, thank you so much. Soon I'll be coursing with bountiful energy. I'll be the most enthusiastic janitor in New Atlantis. Here, take this. I found it while I was cleaning. I figured you might find a use for it. Thanks again. I really appreciate it.
O que ela me deu?
See you around.
Caraca, que delícia quando o cara sobe de nível. Tá, pera que eu já subi de nível e não mexi em nada. Tenho 3 pontos. Eu vou esperar um pouco ainda. Depois eu vejo isso. Deixa eu ver o que ficou de missãozinha ali de atividade pra eu fazer. Investiga apagões no poço. Putz, isso era lá na base, né? Opa, não, aqui. Vamos descer então pro poço. Investigar apagões. Eita porra, é toda uma comunidade nova aqui embaixo. Cara, o jogo é muito rico, mano. Que loucura.
It's so overwhelming. Hey! Oh, you're not Carl. Sorry. I shouldn't assume. Maybe you go by Carl. You're just not the Carl I was waiting for. We're supposed to be investigating a power drain down here. People have been reporting brownouts for a while, and Mass finally decided to follow up on it. I can't be in 2 places at once, and Carl isn't here. So I'm just trying to look inconspicuous.
É, Carl.
Co-worker of mine on this assignment with me. Clearly not taking it seriously. Not really surprising. Most folks are fine with ignoring what goes on down here.
O que exatamente você está investigando?
We're trying to isolate a power drain, which looks like it's the result of a large amount of power being rerouted through various subsystems. But it's kind of a 2-person job. Someone needs to find the junction boxes associated with those subsystems and power them down. The other person needs to monitor the system remotely. It's pretty simple, really, and relatively safe. Only a small chance of electrocution.
Eu posso ajudar.
Well, since you're here and Carl isn't, and I really want to get this solved, I will take you up on that. What I need isn't very technical. I can talk you through it remotely. I'm gonna head to the monitoring station. The first box we're looking for is over near UC Surplus. You know, Antonio's place. I can contact you once you get there.
Tá? Para compartilhar no Porto Vista. Onde que é isso? Ai, que loucura esse lugar, cara.
You don't need to wear your helmet on this planet. You know that, right?
Hey there.
Eu nem lembro de quem foi que eu peguei essa missão. Vou falar com a garçonete.
Hey. Any vacancies on your crew? I think you'll agree my rate is fair.
6.500 créditos.
Why is that?
Sei que a gente consegue resolver esse impasse. Não tem motivo pra gente se ganhar aqui, né? Sabe, sei lá quanto tempo vai levar pra você receber o troféu.
That's what I'm hoping.
Não é só um trabalho que eu tô pensando, é uma oportunidade.
The best crew doesn't come cheap. In my experience, the right offer is always worth waiting for. That's the best offer you're going to get from me. Fine. See you around.
Yes? What? I'm looking for work. You hiring? I am a propulsion specialist, so I can help you squeeze a bit more juice out of your ship's engines. Suit yourself.
Hey there! You look like the planet-hopping type. Got any room on your ship for someone like me? Sarah Morgan! Plenty. I'm comfortable on a ship, especially in the gunner seat. I'm also a trained expert with shotguns. I have the certification to prove it.
None of those rocks you spent that.
I get it. Make your way then. If you change your mind, you can find me here.
But thank you.
You picked a good day to drop by. Bartender's making them strong today. You in town for business?
Alguém pode serviço que eu ficar com mencionou.
Cheers. Nothing like a cold one after a long trip through the space lanes, if you ask me. It seems like we have that in common. Personally, I'm here looking for work. I just quit my job as a weapon tester for MAST.
Mas imagina que planeja se tornar bartender.
I'm billing myself as a weapons expert, sniper tech specifically. Most travelers like having someone on their crew who's good with firearms. The settled systems are no picnic. Oh yeah, plenty of us. There's a whole branch of MAST's scientific wing called DRIP. That's dedicated to developing new weapons for the UC military. No, I'm not. I'm actually hoping for a crew gig. Lots of pilots stop by the viewport on their way into town. I figure if I hung around long enough, I'd run into someone who was hiring. Dang, that's too bad. Thanks anyway. If you meet any pilots looking for weapons experts, send them my way, will you?
Painel de missões. Você quer ver um painel que tinha lá? Não, isso é diferente. Cheio de eliminação de recompensas de aliança de rastreadores. Se alguém nos sistemas colonizadores oferecer uma recompensa para você, não se preocupe. Por uma pequena taxa de serviço, não resolvemos o problema para você. Nossos registros indicam que nenhuma facção do sistema colonizador está na sua casa no momento. Volte sempre que precisar. Ah, tá.
Not used to people coming up to me. The suit usually scares them off. I guess that's my fault, isn't it?
Que drive impressionante, apesar de um pouco intimidador.
Yeah, well, I go all over. A little psychological warfare up front tends to make things easier.
É muito poucas palavras. Imagino que seja mercenário, então, ou militar.
Tired, actually. From too many lives to count. But I've been all those things, yeah. And a few more. I spend a lot of time in the fringes these days. God help you if you come across something someone wants. You'd think it was things like civilizations and factions that cause people to want to shoot each other. No, even without that, it's still winner take all.
Que sinistro, tem bastante gente pra ir se ajudar.
Of course. That's what makes the reality so tragic. Wait a second. I think I'm in danger of having a real conversation with someone for a change. Better stop here. I'm sure we'll see each other again.
Hope life is treating you well. Let me know if I can get you anything. Hey there. Always nice to see a new face. First time in New Atlantis?
Achei que fosse tão óbvio.
Oh boy. I didn't mean for you to take it personally. It's just something to say to customers. Break the ice. Know what I mean? Listen, you just relax. Make yourself comfortable. You're welcome to stay as long as you want. That work for you, new guy? Let me know if there's anything I can get you. Yep. Spaceport traffic keeps me pretty busy. But just between you and me, I've got something in the works that'll change everything. A new drink that'll make this place famous. Galaxy-wide.
Vou ter que provar.
You would love it, I guarantee. Only, I can't make you one right now. Don't have the ingredients.
Ela vai querer que eu busque.
Holler to bring me some small samples of an ingredient I think will make all the difference. But it never showed up. Turns out the guy I hired was also hired by a few other folks. The kind of folks who ship less than legal cargo. Security got wind, and the whole lot was impounded. Now they're just sitting on it, taking their sweet time like they always do. It's killing me.
Eu deveria falar com segurança pra ver se pegar o seu. Parece ser o tipo de coisa que eu levaria alguém a beber.
I submitted all the paperwork, believe me. It won't amount to anything, but I did it. And really, I'm not even certain this is what I need to finish the recipe. I think it is. I need to get my hands on that cargo.
Parece mesmo que precisa de uma ajudinha.
It's gonna keep me awake
O
nights.
pai das ajudinhas.
Before we say anything else, I am in no way asking you to do anything that might violate any of the many, many laws in place here in New Atlantis or the larger United Colonies.
Vamos
This is
deixar
just
claro.
one friend talking to another friend, asking if maybe that friend could possibly find a way to get her important cargo out of the impound. And if, hypothetically, that were done in a less than 100% legal way, well, that might not be the worst thing in the world. You, with me on this?
Surely you're not seriously considering this course of action. The last thing we need is UC security on our backs.
God, you have no idea what a relief this is. I'm obviously not expecting you or anyone to go in guns blazing and taking hostages or something. I just figure there has to be a way to get what I need.
Não se preocupe, vou dar um jeito. Sem reféns. Lá de família.
Wait, are you saying I should be worried? No, of course not. It'll be fine. Totally fine. I trust you. Well, that's what I'm here for. What'll it be?
Eu não quero beber nada. Como construir o que você precisa.
I'm obviously not expecting you or anyone to go in guns blazing and taking hostages or something. I just figure there has to be a way to get what I need.
Você entende? Como essa foi a minha ideia.
Yeah, this is hardly a life or death situation. Some light breaking and entering at worst, right?
Ouviu alguma notícia interessante ultimamente?
You know, I had a guy in here last week ranting that General Shao ought to send the Marines down into the well. I'm usually all for letting folks speak their mind. Most times it can't be helped after a few drinks. But that was just too much. Anybody stuck living in the well, it almost certainly isn't by choice. And things down there aren't that bad. Stop by anytime you'd like to catch up.
Hey, if you're looking for a weapon specialist, I could really use the work to pay off some debts. The kind that need to be paid off quickly, or else I'm in big trouble. And if you don't mind, I'd kind of like to keep the details of that to myself. Unless you're agreeing to hire me, of course.
Não percebi, não.
Yeah, I figured you'd say that. Not having much luck lately. Well, if you change your mind, I'll be right here.
Beleza. Rapaziada, eu vou ali comer um negócio e já volto. Beleza? Tamo junto. Até logo. Bora lá. O que nós estávamos fazendo mesmo? Tá, visite o Marco, um projeto de pesquisa. Tá, vamos fazer essa daqui de conversar com o contato da Sarah.
Sergeant Yumi's looking for reliable people to help the guard. Contact him if you're interested. We'd all appreciate it.
Distrito da Tanque.
It's you and me from here out.
Aí em cima.
Seems like the Crimson Fleet is everywhere these days, spreading like a virus through the settled systems. They like to set up shop in old facilities, places abandoned in the colony war. That way.
By the terror, by the terror, by the terror! I can't believe it! Is it you? Is it really, really you? Captain of the frontier, bane of the fleet, constellations shining stars.
Deve ser o fã chato. Em pessoa, eu acabei de entrar na constelação, eu sou nem perto de ser uma grande estrela. Em pessoa.
Then the day is truly blessed. Because for a moment, I wasn't sure if you were real or just another hallucination. But now that I know it's you, what are the odds? And to think, I almost went for coffee instead. But I changed my routine for one day, and here you are. It's almost like it was meant to be.
Com certeza não. Concordo, só pode ser destino.
I know, right? And you can try to fight destiny, but you probably aren't going to win. Although, if I'm being honest, I'd wager you could beat just about anything, even theoretical concepts. But why would you, in this case? Either way, it's such an honor to meet you. Hey, do you mind if I follow you around? Do you need a sidekick? What am I saying? You're a hero, of course you do. Lead the way.
Um prazer.
You won't be disappointed.
Gerencie sua tripulação. Revise e altere as funções de cada membro entre naves e entrepostos. Cada membro tem habilidades diferentes que melhoram naves ou entrepostos.
Welcome. Only those on official United Colonies business can access the building.
Procurando trabalho.
Most of MAST's employees have extensive training in their specific areas of expertise. But if you're interested in joining the UC, Commander Tuala of the Vanguard is just on the far side of the room. The Vanguard's open to anyone who can fly. The Vanguard should be able to provide you.
Que lugar é esse aqui?
This is MAST, the beating heart of the United Colonies. Every decision made in the civilized galaxy takes place inside these walls.
O que você faz aqui?
I'm one of MAST's resource officers. It's my job to ensure those here on official business get where they're going promptly, and that any rule breaking is dealt with swiftly. Take care now.
Sarah, good to see you. Who's your friend?
Hopefully Constellation's newest member. Thought I'd run through some legwork together.
Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship?
Talvez depois tenha uma desenvolver Constelação atrás da primeira.
All right. Can't blame me for trying, right? I mean, I still haven't given up on getting Sarah to re-enlist.
It's a game we play. He asks, I say no.
Here's what I got for you two. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune, you know.
The Sol system? Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me.
Opa! A gente vai falar com ele. Tem certeza que estiver vendo uma boa oferta, uma descoberta científica sendo usada em enfeite.
Sol system is a lot of planets, but a vet like Moera will be checking in at Sidonia on the regular.
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols.
Agradeço a ajuda.
Anything for Sarah. UC always takes care of its own. Even the prodigal children.
Oh, brother.
I'm serious about that recruitment offer, by the way. You just come talk to me when you're ready. UC is a good friend to have. Hey, Sarah's friend. You come to enlist at long last? Start earning your stripes with the Vanguard? Well, all right. Take the elevator down to the Vanguard Orientation Hall. You can get started at any of the registration terminals. The system will walk you through the rest. And if you've got any questions, I'm happy to answer them. Have some questions?
Queria saber uma coisa específica sobre o processo de entrada para a Vanguard.
Sure thing. What do you want to know?
Já posso começar? Onde eu vou para me registrar mesmo?
Hop into the elevator. You want the button for Vanguard Orientation Hall. Register yourself at the terminals in the lobby, and the exam system will get you to where you need to go.
Que tipo de trabalho dele fazer pra vocês?
Vanguard work is as needed. When we've got jobs, we'll make them available to you. But the work itself, well, it runs the gamut. Sometimes you might be hunting down hostile ships on behalf of the UC Navy, or you might be called up to help the Science Division clean up some invasive species. Hell, we've even been asked to help take on the occasional terramorph. And sometimes we just need cargo support. Not every job's glamorous. The Vanguard only gets called in for the ones where there's a chance of seeing action. Wherever the UC needs us, the Vanguard is there.
Pode falar sobre o teste e essa missão probatória?
Sam will be putting you through a combat flight simulation. Let us see your piloting skills. Evaluate how you behave under pressure, all without any risk of you inadvertently getting blown out an airlock. For the probationary mission, though, we'll be sending you out on a job all on your own. The specifics of the mission vary by what's available at the time. But we're not about to ask you to storm a Crimson Fleet base or whatever. At least, not on Mission 1. Likely you'll be making a drop-off to some UC citizens in an area that's outside normal naval patrols. There'll be a risk of hostile contacts, but that's far from guaranteed.
Não vou marcar fazendo isso, né?
Exam's just a simulation. Only way you'll be hurt there is if you trip on your way inside. Now, for the probationary mission, we select those specifically to ease you into the type of work you'll be doing here. Make sure you're capable of handling things on your own. But I can't promise it'll be risk-free. The UC sends us on jobs because there could be combat. This mission would be no different. Now, if that's a deal-breaker, I won't be offended if you walk away. But this is the military. The chance of conflict is kind of in the job description.
Já posso
I'll keep
começar.
an eye out for your results.
Tá, beleza. A vizinhança. Mandei a missão onde a gente tá. Pergunto sobre a Moar em Sidônia.
Next time, use your jetpack.
Como é que usa o jetpack, mano? Jetpack. Tá porra, menor.
Oh, I've always liked that statue. It's beautiful, isn't it?
A gente viajar rapidinho até a nave, nem mais rápido. Confia no inventário da sua nave.
Yes, Your Eminence?
Ah, nossa. Tem que pegar alguma coisa, será?
Is it weird that I still get nervous around you? We're...
Inventário.
Literally, best friends after all.
Bora lá. Cara, nós vamos ter que ir para o sol. Tá aqui. Aí bota. Vamos definir rota. Dobra.
This is UC Security. Prepare to be scanned for contraband. Scan complete. You're cleared to land.
Também nem Marte, rapaziada. Aqui é o nosso sistema solar. Marte, sistema Sol. Netuno, Terra. Cara, o planeta Terra tá todo fodido, mano. Bom, orgânico idôneo.
Yes, your immaculateness. What can I do for you?
Sidônia, cidade de Marte. Que foda.
Grab drive. Suppose that would explain the brownouts. So, what's this going to run?
There are no other surprises. Mid 5 figures.
5 figures? 5? Fine. Do it. I'll be at the bar.
Building Sidonia completely underground was a clever way of keeping the city shielded from the harsh Martian landscape.
Ah, que foda, subterrâneo. Isso me lembra mais Fallout ainda. Welcome to Sidonia. Ou Sidonia. Mano, tinha que ter um jeito de eu guardar minha arma, né?
Always nice. Ever been to Aquila? Those security uniforms are way cooler than anything we've got.
The locals tend to stay out of trouble. Visitors? That's another story. Sergeant Booth at your service. If you have a security-related concern, bring it up to me.
A criminalidade é muito alta em Sidonia.
If I've got anything to say about it. For real, though. I don't know if it's because everyone's too busy working, or if it's because of the military presence, but crime's pretty low. We get the occasional drunken brawls, petty thefts and stuff, but Sidonia ain't exactly a hotbed of crime. We're not Neon.
O Neon parece uma merda, hein?
As much as someone's last name is a nickname, friends, acquaintances, and other locals call me Booth. You can call me Sergeant Booth. Be seeing you around.
Beleza, Sergeant Booth.
And enter any active sites at your own risk. The community center on P1 is a good place to connect with others, or fulfill any spiritual needs you may have.
Welcome to Sidonia Security. I'm Commander Vincent Woodard, Chief of Planetary Security and former head of the Red Devils program here on Mars. I tend to deal with security at a high governmental level, whereas my associate Booth over there handles day-to-day security issues. So if you're looking to report a minor crime or misdemeanor, see him. But if there's something I can help you with, feel free to ask.
Que pode me dizer sobre essa cidade?
It's small, it's dusty, it's old, but it's home. It may not be anything fancy, but I couldn't dream of living anywhere else.
Você tem cara de militar servindo no exército?
Still do, technically. I'm a naval commander. But they've got me here pushing pencils ever since the Red Devils disbanded. I pull double duty, aiding in recruitment and serving as the Sidonia security chief, representing the UC. If you ask me, though, nothing's been the same since the Red Devils' glory days.
Diabos Vermelhos, que é isso?
Only the finest bunch of soldiers to ever grace the UC with their service. Of course, I may be biased as a Red Devil myself and head of the program. Well, former, I should say. Program's been defunct since the armistice that ended the colony wars. It put a stop to any and all Xeno warfare. I fought to keep them operational here, but the top brass concluded that without their unique alien bioweapon training, there was no need for a separate elite soldier program.
Você pensa em retomar os Diabos Vermelhos?
All the goddamn time. It's been about 20 years, but every time a new recruit crosses my desk, I size them up and wonder if they have what it takes to be a Red Devil. I'd give my left thumb to recruit fresh devils again. But it'd take nothing short of a miracle to convince the top brass to reinstate the program.
Foda.
Have yourself a good one.
Sorry. What do you mean there's no work?
Yeah, do you have any idea how far we've traveled? How much money we spent to hitch a ride to this dusty red rock? We were told there were jobs.
Look, I get it.
but we just filled our last openings. I think we have a couple contracts ending at the end of next month. It's possible they may not extend it.
This is bullshit. I got a wife and kids at home. We can't wait almost 2 months for a job that may not even exist then.
Hey, I get it. There's nothing I can do. It's out of my hands. You can take it up with corporate if you want. Sorry, but I have to get back to work.
Come on, forget it. Let's get out of here. Maybe it's not too late to catch a ride back home.
We've got the best mining team ever.
Getting all the way to Sidonia only to find the jobs are all filled sucks. But maybe it's a blessing in disguise. This place is harsh. I know you were counting on that Sidonia cousin.
Welcome. Nice to meet you. Name's Trevor. Mining Director for the Deimos Mining Project here in scenic underground Sidonia. I could spare a minute or two to chat. So long as you're not looking for mining work, I suppose.
Eu trabalhei com mineração para Argos, estava torcendo pra você ter algum serviço, mas parece que não.
Argos, huh? Yeah, I've heard of them. That's great, but yeah, unfortunately all our mining contracts are filled right now. Unless maybe you could help me out with a job off the books.
Extroversão. Ah, sem problema, adorei ajudar qualquer coisa para ajudar a sua equipe.
I love the enthusiasm. Do yourself a favor and get to know some of the miners. It'll remind you what you're doing this for. Anyway, I'm getting off track. See, you might have noticed that our equipment ain't exactly holding together like it used to. Problem is, we can't get new equipment unless we start exceeding our quotas. And we can't do that until we get new equipment. A real dilemma, right? I've got a plan for solving our little problem, though.
Claro, me conta do plano.
Okay, glad you're still on board. First, I need someone from the outside to bolster our yields so we can prove that we can exceed our quota. I'll fill you in on the rest of the details after you've hauled up some ore. One standard quota should do. I need to know I can trust you with the easy stuff first.
Parece um molho
Good enough? Drop it off in the bin over there for processing. Then come see me.
Do your part to keep Sidonia graffiti free.
Talk to me if you reckon you can hack it as a bounty hunter. Hey, darling. You look like the type who doesn't mind getting their hands dirty. The Trackers Alliance can always use more bounty hunters to round up and kill wanted criminals. If that feels like your speed, talk to me. Or check out our posts on the mission boards.
Estou procurando trabalho de casa
Fixing
compensa.
to take yourself on a little bounty hunt. Well, look no further than the Broken Spear. The Trackers Alliance posts jobs on the mission board over there. Big old console, can't miss it. Now, look, much as I'm itching to get back out there and take down wanted marks on my own, I can't help you any more than that. So, don't come crying to me if you can't hack it, you hear?
Posso te dar uma mão com o serviço se me pagar.
Good. Here's the short of it. I'm only stationed here because I made a mistake. Killed the wrong bounty, and the right one got away. It's bugged me ever since. Now, I heard rumors that this no-good, dirty quarry's been lurking around Mars, but I ain't had the good fortune of him strolling on in here. I think he's smart enough to know better. I got a plan in place to find him, but I gotta prove to my other tracker contact that he's here. That's where you come in. Just gotta plant a sensor. No danger to you. All right, so you're gonna want to take this here sensor and put it way up at the tippy top of the old Mars launchpad tower where it's nice and unobstructed. You're gonna want to make sure you've got a boost pack to help get yourself up there, else it's gonna be a tough climb. Mars gravity's on the low side, but not that low. It'll track down my Mark's chip signal, assuming he shows, and I'll call in my partner to take care of him. Clear out and come back to me as soon as you're done so you don't spook the quarry. Get it? Got it? Good. People always ask me, things can get pretty glum around here. If you ever need a little joy, go talk to that Renee kid. She's always trying to meet people.
I'll bring it up again at the
Hello.
next meeting. Doubt anything's going to
If you're hiring, I could really use the work. Astrodynamics. Stick me aboard your ship and I'll cut down on your grav jump calculation time and fuel usage. Hey, it's your loss.
But we'll see. I'll make a note of it and see
Hey.
what they have to say. Deimos Star Yards may be the first major ship manufacturer, but that doesn't mean we haven't
Always
kept up
something
with
to
the
do around
times.
here.
Many people think psychology is only good for treating.
Hello there. Do I know you?
It's a great way to prevent it in the first
Não, só tô puxando assunto.
I see. Well, I'm Leona Hawks, Deimos Star Yard's corporate liaison. Anyone who deals with our office likely deals with me at some point. I suppose I'll be seeing you around.
O que você faz aqui?
I coordinate between Deimos Corporate and the other operations, such as the Star Yard itself, and the mining operations here on Sidonia. Deimos Star Yards Corporation is a complex entity, given that the different divisions have different goals and priorities. My job is to make sure those are all in alignment.
Qual é a relação dos aliens australianos com a
We've been
UC?
contracted with the UC for decades to provide military-focused crafts for the entire fleet. It makes sense that they trust us, as Deimos is the oldest standing ship manufacturer in the settled systems. We were responsible for some of the major advancements in grav drive technology since the early days of its existence, so our legacy is strong. Take care now.
Unless you're a Deimos employee, at least I've got more than enough work to complete before I can go home. Go me. I haven't had a day off in 3 years, and I wrote the damn time off policy.
If you notice any of the miners exhibiting worrisome behavior, feel free to let me know about it.
Howdy. I'm looking to join a crew. Any openings?
No.
Payloads. I can optimize your ship's carrying capacity and allow you to carry more cargo. Okay, maybe next time then. Hello.
Tudo certo aí em cima, mano.
What's your poison?
É a bebida do Jay. Tô procurando um vanguarda chamado Moara.
Went off on patrol. Hasn't been back in since. We're starting to think it might be time to pour one out to the blackest sea.
Podemos rastrear ele se você souber o trajeto da Honda.
Oh, believe me, I've heard it. After about round 3 or 4 was all he would talk about. And he's got a voice that carries. Look, nothing more I'd love than to help out a fellow Martian. Especially one that's missing. But,
He has a tab, and you don't know if he's coming back.
it's a lot of credits, okay? I let it slide for a long time because he's a regular, but if I'm out all that money, I got problems. What do you say?
2.500 créditos é foda. Ele pode estar precisando de ajuda, não é certo por um preço nisso.
Life on Sidonia ain't hard enough. You're gonna guilt trip me?
O que é mais importante para você, o dinheiro ou a vida do Moara?
Yeah, I get your point.
Podemos ser o único capaz de encontrar ele.
Maybe. Alright, I give up. Just trying to earn a living here. Last time he was here, Moara kept yelling about the Lady of Love. Singing songs. All that kind of thing.
Venus? That's only one planet. Hardly an entire patrol route.
I got what I got, okay?
Fine. We'll make do.
keep it simple or keep to yourself, and everyone will be happy.
Ouvi falar um negócio chamado Diabos Vermelhos, sabe algo sobre eles?
Only that I didn't care much for them getting disbanded years ago, and I don't care much for the rumors they're coming back someday.
Algum boato por aí?
Plenty. But if I went blabbing them to any rando that walks into my bar, no one would ever tell me anything around here. You don't do this job for 45 years by losing your customers' trust.
Ué, eu não vou sair contando nada pra ninguém.
You're right. Because I'm not telling you jack shit. Now you'd be wise to stick a beer in your mouth and mind your own damn business, because I don't put up with this sort of drama.
Caralho.
Plenty. You don't do this job for
Acho que respeito isso.
You don't guess. You know that. And you better know it if you want to keep drinking in my bar.
O cara é bravo. O que tem de bom pra beber dele?
Everything. I make it a point not to sell crap. We got beer, wine, and spirits. We don't do too many fancy mixed drinks, at least not the kind you get in Neon or New Atlantis. It's my belief that the only booze worth drinking doesn't need to be mixed with something else to taste good. So long.
Valeu, mestre.
Any traction on getting the board to agree to opening up the HR headcount for me?
Worker satisfaction has been truly up. Taking the psychological concerns into account is a
Yes. Hi there, friend.
I could use a break. Most visitors can't wait to get off this rock.
I thought it was just a couple of nests.
Look at this place. I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking on the fumes and the dust. No trees, no grass. It's depressing.
Verdade.
Guess I have time for a nap before we leave.
Onde é que nós vamos agora? Vênus. Partiu Vênus.
Hello, what do we have here? See that cluster of ships? Varun Zealots. You ever run into one? Completely devoted to a deity they call the Great Serpent, the devourer of the unbelievers. I'll let you guess what happens if they spot us.
Eu duvido que eles sabem onde está o nosso vanguarda.
But I think I see something else that might. There's a UC satellite beacon hovering distressingly close to those Varun ships. If we can get close enough to it, we could download its logs and figure out where our vanguard was heading to next.
Então eles estão chegando no servidor sem ser atacado.
Exactly. Minimal ship power. Go slow. We grab the data on that satellite and jump away.
Minimiza a energia do sistema da nave para evitar detecção. Sistemas como armas e escudos são detectados com mais facilidade. Para aumentar a furtividade, diminui a energia de todos os sistemas e deixe uma ou duas barras aos motores, além de ficar o mais longe possível das naves inimigas. Fique dentro de um raio de 500 metros satélite sinalizador para ativado. Da hora, da hora. Então, vamos tirar tudo. Deixar o motor com 2.
Oh, great serpent, bless this communion that we may walk in Janan Verun's footsteps. That he jumped from the soul system out into the beyond and touched your magnificence. That he learned the truth of the shrouding, the coming eternal embrace. That you will reward the promised and cast the accursed into shadow.
Bem devagarinho. Eita porra. Eu segurei. A deve estar selecionada. Aperte E para alterar a intrusão. Onde é que eu tenho que ir agora? Ih, nós vamos na Terra. Vamos na Lua. Vamos na Lua. Nossa Lua aqui do lado aqui, rapaz. Provavelmente maior da vanguarda está no astroleiro. É possível acoplar e entrar na maioria das naves e estações estelares. Para isso, selecione a nave no HUD, aproxime-se dela e acople. Eita porra. lá. Caralho, que foda.
With God, I'm sure whoever's in that ship will be thrilled to see you. Oh my God, I'm literally following in your footsteps right now. It's so cool.
Ready to lift off when you are, Captain.
Acabamos de acoplar o louco.
2 steps in, and we're already looking at a corpse. Okay, it's not Vanguard Moara. Looks like spacers were scavenging around here and someone else came in and said hello. Oh, this won't be your last encounter with a spacer crew. They pillage abandoned facilities and shoot anyone who gets in their way. They're even less organized than the Crimson Fleet. Just countless desperate groups scavenging and killing to survive.
Eu quero boneco. É que eu tô tentando. O que eu tô tentando hackear? E é uma porta trancada.
Valuable?